Hello everyone. So in the previous two videos, students, we have discussed about list manipulation in detail. So now we are going to revise string manipulation. Okay, we are actually what we are doing in this chapter. This chapter is a review of Python basics. So we are just revising what we have learned and as a part of our class 11 syllabus, because all these topics are very important for your class 12th examination as well. Okay, so list we have discussed in detail. Now we are going to start with string manipulation. Okay, so string is what? It is a sequence of characters which is enclosed between either single or double quotes. You can use both of them, either single quotes you can use, or you can also use double quotes. Okay, Python treats both single and double quotes as the same thing. There is no difference between the two. Okay, now how do you create a string? See, creation of a string is very easy. Okay, just what you have to do, you have to enclose a sequence of characters within either a single quote or a double quote. Okay, using both these two ways, either by enclosing a sequence of characters within single quote or by enclosing a sequence of characters within double quotes. Using these two ways, you can create your string. We have to just assign, and any of these two, using these two ways, you can assign your variables in a variable. Okay, now how you can access these string elements? These string elements can be accessed either by using the full string name within the print statement. Okay, for the first way is to use the full print statement, like in the second example given here. What is there? Computer science is a string, okay, which is being stored in the str variable. Okay, as it has been assigned, this reference has been assigned in the str variable. Okay, so the first and the most simplest way is to print the whole string together, but just by specifying the string name within the print statement. Okay, so in the first print statement you can say that the full string will be printed here. Okay, now you can access different elements also by using what? By indexing them within the square brackets by the index. Okay, you can access, see, like in the case of list and tuples, strings are also having indexes. Okay, all the different characters are indexed from 0 to n minus 1 in the forward direction. Okay, similarly we also have slicing in the case of string also. Okay, so all the like list slicing we had seen in the similar manner, all the concepts of list slicing also apply to string slicing also. You can also create a substring of a string by using string slicing. Okay, so if you want to print any specific element, that element we have to specify the index within the square bracket, like in the second print statement given here in the example. What you are writing? str0. Str0 stands for the first character. Okay, that will be printed in the output, as you can see here. Okay, then the third print statement we are printing str1 is to 4, 1 colon 4. 1 colon 4 means now here we are trying to give a slice, print a slice of our string. Slice from 1 to 4. 1 to 4 means what? Starting from 1 up till 4. Up till 4 means what? Before 4. As you all know, in the slicing, what is there? A stop value, the stop index value is not included. Okay, here the stop index is 4, so we have to exclude that. So what we have here in the third example, we have 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3 means what? See, 1 means what? Actually it is the second value, second character. Second character is O, and then third is M, and fourth is P. So 1, 2, 3 means what? Second, third and fourth characters of the string, which is OMP. Okay, now then str2, then see, this is the str2, then colon, then blank. This is another way of specifying the slicing. Here what we are doing, we are just specifying the start value, but we haven't specified the stop value. See, whenever this is done, starting from the start value, all the subsequent or the incoming all the elements which come after the starting element, starting index, those will be printed in the output. So we are starting with the second element, we haven't specified the end value here. So what will happen? All the elements after the second index, starting from the second index, which is M. Okay, second index means the third place, which is M. Starting from M, the remaining string will be printed in the output here. Okay, now here this one is the next example is the star operator, which is a replication operator. Here it is used for repeating the string for the number of times. Whatever numerical value we specify after the star operator, that will be the number of times your string will be repeated. Okay, here we have written str star 2. So str star 2 means what? Here replication operator is being used to repeat the string twice. So this string will be repeated twice in this case. Okay, then again plus is here the concatenation operator. So str is our previous string, which is computer science, and we want to concatenate this with the string yes. Okay, so how we have written this? We have written str plus yes. Till now concatenate, the string will be shown here. Okay, now iterating and traversing through the string. So this iteration or traversing can be done sequentially by using the for loop. Okay, sequentially you can traverse through a string, just like you have traversed through other sequences in the list. In the case of list, how we have done, we have just used the in operator along with the for loop. Okay, here also we are doing the same thing. Here str is the string which is computer sign, and here what we are doing, we are using I variable for iterating to the elements of the string. Okay, so for one by one it will hold all the different characters of the string until, and this loop will continue till all the elements of the string have been exhausted, they have been iterated through. And here what we are doing, we are just printing the elements. You can see here what will happen in each element or in each separate line, the different elements of the string are printed here. Okay, now string comparisons. String comparisons are what? See, it is very simple. We are using different relational operators like greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, equality, not equality, all these different operators which you can use to compare two strings. Okay, Python compares the strings by using lexicographical methods. Lexicographical methods means what? That is by comparing the ASCII values of the characters. See, all of you know every character is having some ASCII value. Internally, all characters are not represented as characters, they are represented as some ASCII value, which is a numerical value, some integer value. Okay, so suppose if we have str1 or str1 is one string as Maria and str2 as is a Manoj. Okay, these are two different things, Maria and Manoj. Okay, you can see that the first two characters from str1 and 2 are the same. Okay, they will be first compared as they are equal. So what will happen? What will happen? The second two characters are compared. Okay, the first two characters are same, which are capital M in the both cases. Then what will happen? The second two characters will be compared because they are also equal, because a is small a is there in the both the cases. Then what will happen? The third two characters, which are r and n, will be compared. Now in this case we see that r is having higher ASCII value than n. Okay, that is why what will happen? This str1 will be treated as greater than str2. Okay, now you can see different examples are given here. See here, we have compared Maria and Manoj using the equality operator. Then it will give false because they are not equal. So similarly, you can see that you can get the different output in all the cases. For not equal to, you will get true because it is actually not equal to that. Then for greater than it, you will get true again. Why? Because r will be greater than ASCII value of r is greater than n. Then for greater than equal to, again you will get true. Okay, because for greater than equal to, you have to be either greater than or you have to be equal to. So greater than condition satisfied, so greater than equal to will also give you true. Then for less than, again you will get false. For less than equal to also you will get false. And then if you have in the last print statement, you are comparing against blank string. So if you compare it against blank strings, the blank will always have less ASCII value than the correct alphabetic character. That is why you will get true for this print, for this comparison. Okay, so this is how you can compare your different strings. Okay, now updation of strings. How you can update these? The string values can be updated by reassigning another value to them. See, because strings are mutable, strings characters can be changed in place. Okay, so that is why they can be updated by reassigning another value to them. Okay, which is not true in the case of tuples. Okay, tuples are immutable, which we will see afterwards. Okay, so here how we can update the strings? See, for example, we are having var1 is a string which is comps sc, and what we are doing here, we are trying to update the value by assigning some other value to this var1. See what we have written in var1. Then yeah, we have taken a slice of the string, but what we have done, we have not taken specified the start value here. But how many character indexes are there in the string? See, count here, comp 4, then 5, then sc 6, 7. So actually there are 7 characters in the string. Okay, so this range means what? How many characters will be there in the slice itself? See, starting from the first index, which is 0, it will go up to the 7th index, but it will not include 7 index. Means in the slice var1 colon 7, it will be from 0 to 6, all the characters will be there in this string slice. So this string slice is nothing but the full string itself. Okay, this first element of the expression will be var1, the full string itself. Then okay, but plus we are concatenating this using plus operator. We are concatenating with the string with Python. So with Python is another string. By using the plus operator, we have to you want to concatenate it with the var1 string. So what will happen when you are printing the updated string? See what is actually happening in the second statement. We are combining comp sc with the string with Python. Okay, So what will happen now? Now when you print updated string by in the third statement, then what output you will get? Updated string is a message. Then com.sc with Python is the new value of var1, which is printed after concatenation. This new value of Python, which has been this new value of var1, which has been updated now, is being printed in the print statement here. Okay. Now we come out to special characters here. Okay, there are different special characters. Okay, see this special operators are there. Okay, now see we will use the two example strings here, like a stands for in a we have assigned com, and b we have assigned sc. Okay, so we will using these two strings examples for explaining these different operators. See, first operator, all of you know, it is concatenation operator for adding two strings. Okay, so if you add a plus b, it will give you comp sc. These two strings will be simply joined to each other. Okay, actually there is one mistake here, there shouldn't be any space in between. Okay, so you can correct that, keep this in mind, because we haven't specified any space in the string. So after we join two strings, then again after joining also these two strings will not have any space in between. So again, star operator, star is a replication operator. It is used to replicate or repeat the same string multiple times. Okay, like a star 2 means what? This comp will be repeated 2 times without any space. Okay, then character of the string, this square operator, square box operator, used for accessing any particular character of the string by specifying the index of the character within the square brackets. So like for example, a1 here will give you the second element of com, which is o in this case. Okay, now within the square bracket we can also use a colon to specify the range slice. Okay, range slice of the string means what? The range, a particular range of characters within the string. Okay, how you can specify that? By using the start value is separated by the end value with a colon. Okay, we are specifying the start value and the stop value, and these two are separated by using the colon. We can also have one third value, which is the step size also. Okay, but that is optional. Okay, actually all these three types of values are optional in the slice. Okay, now A14 will give you OMP, which is the first, second and third, which means first, second and third index values, which are actually the second, third and fourth elements of the string. Okay, now in is the membership operator. We will check for the membership. Okay, so P, if you check for P in a, it will give you true. Why? Because it is actually present. In membership operator return true if the particular member is found in the sequence. If it will return false if that particular member is not found in the sequence of values. Okay, not in, again it is the opposite of that. Okay, it will check for non-availability. So now capital M and small m are different. So if you check for capital M in A, then capital M not in A will give you true. Okay, because there it will not be available. Okay, now again percentage is used for formatting the string. Okay, how you can format? See, for example, here my subject is percentage sc. Percentage is now is the format specifier. Specify the format of the value or the type of the value which will be printed in the place of this percentage. S stands for the string value. So here we will print in the string value. Okay, and class is percentage. You see, actually percentage is for the numerical value. So here com sc will come in the place of percentages, and what will happen? This 11 will be printed in this place of percentage d. Okay, now yes, so now we come on to the next slide. Now it is format symbol. See, these different format symbols are used for manipulating the strings. Okay, percentage S for string conversion. Okay, wire str. Okay, now second is when your signed decimal integer. Signed decimal integer is indicated by I, percentage I. Okay, so you can say you can speak the sign. You can denote the sign as percentage, or you can also use at the this sign is actually known as a percentage sign only. That this sign is known for specifying different format symbols. So these format symbols are used for formatting, for outputting different types of characters in your string. Okay. Now, so for using the percentage as for you have to convert the string into you convert the value into your string. Okay, by str prior to formatting. So prior to using format symbol, you have to convert your string into str, into string version, into string data type by using the str function. Okay, I use for the signed decimal integer, then percentage d is used for the signed decimal integer. Okay, then percentage used for unsigned decimal integers. What is the difference between signed and unsigned? In the case of signed, one bit in the, see internally what is there, the integer will be represented in the form of bytes only, in the form of 1 byte or 2 byte, 3 byte, 4 2 bytes or 4 bytes. So what will happen in the case of signed integers? One bit bit is the small unit of storage, so one bit will be representing the sign of the value in the case of signed decimal integer, signed decimal integers. Okay, so in this way, what happens, we can also represent the sign of the value also, but in this case what happens is the disadvantage is that the capacity of the signed integer is always less than that of the unsigned value, or any unsigned data type. So whatever is the data type, whether it is signed or unsigned, what will happen in the case of unsigned data type, whether it is unsigned integer or unsigned decimal value, or any unsigned value, the you can say the range of the values which will be supported by the unsigned value will be always greater and as compared to signed value. Why? Because in signed value, one bit will be reserved for the signed bit. Okay. Now octal integers can be printed by using the percentage O symbol. Okay, then percentage x is for the hexadecimal integers. Okay, then percentage capital X for the hexadecimal integers in the uppercase letters. Okay, now percentage E is for exponential notation. Then percentage is capital is for the exponential notation with uppercase A. Okay, then percentage F is for the floating point real number, percentage C is for the character, and percentage capital G is for the shorter of percentage F and percentage capital E. Okay, which is shorter, which is the shorter version of percentage F and the percentage capital E. Okay, now we come on to different how do you represent the strings by using the triple quotes. See, triple quotes means what? How do you represent the string in multiple lines? We can represent the string, we can create strings in multiple lines by using the triple quotes. Okay, for example, here we are using triple quotes for representing the string 1, str1, which is a string which is spanning across different lines. Okay, it is spanning across 4 lines here. So how you can create the string in multiple lines? By using the triple quotes here. Okay, now different string functions and methods. Okay, the first method is now capitalized method. See, all these methods are self-explanatory by its name itself. Just by looking at the name, you can guess what work it is used to do. Okay, now string str dot capitalize. Here str is actually a string. Okay, then using dot operator, you can use the different functions, different methods for manipulating the strings. Okay, so str dot capitalize will do what? It will capitalize the string. Str dot find sub means what? See, sub here is any substring of the string. Okay, what is the find function doing? It is searching for the position of occurrence of the substring within the string. Like for example, if com is a string, if you are writing mp within the as a sub value, if you are writing sub, the substring which you are passing in the find is mp, and str is denoting the string which is com. So com means what? mp is a string which is occurring inside com. So what is the index of m? It will be p. Okay, so it will return the index or the position of the substring which is mp in this case. Okay, now str dot is alnum stands for alphanumeric values. Okay, so it will the string consists of, it will check whether the string consists of only alphanumeric characters, which means no symbols. Only alphanumeric means alphabets as well as numbers. It will check for that. If it is there, then it will return true. Okay, then is alpha will check whether it consists of only alphabetic characters and no symbols. Okay, only alphabetic characters means no numbers also here. Is alpha means only alphabets. If it is there, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Then is lower. Is lower means what? It checks whether the string's alphabets characters are all lowercase or not. If it is true, then if it is a lowercase, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Now str dot is numeric. Is numeric means what? Whether it consists of only numeric characters or not. Here we don't want any symbols, we don't want any alphabets also. We just want to check for numeric characters. If all are numeric characters, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Now is space. Space means what? Whether it consists of only white space characters or not. Sometimes a string may consist of only white space characters. We may also have 4 or 5 blanks in a string. In that case, it will return true. Otherwise, if they are non-white space characters also, then it will return false. Now dot is title. Whether it checks whether the string is in the title case. Title case means what? That the first character of every word will be capital. Okay, that is known as the title case. Okay, now dot is upper. Is used to check whether all the strings alphabets are in the upper case or not. Then dot L strip. Okay, L strip means what? Leading strip. Okay, returns a copy of the string with leading or trailing characters. L strip character means what? See here this else strip is used for returning copy of the string with leading characters. Means what? You can create a copy of the string with some particular characters, means some characters at the beginning also by using the else strip. And R strip is used for creating a copy of the string, copy of the substring by using only trailing character, means some characters at the end of the string. Okay, the else strip is used for creating a copy of the string of some characters of string by at the beginning of the string, and R strip is used for the trailing character for copying the trailing characters in some substring. Okay, so these are for used for returning different copies of the characters of the string. Okay, now there is a Python program here, okay, for calculating the number of digits and letters in a string. Okay, so here we are inputting one string, and here what we are doing, we are assigning the string that value in the string variable. Okay, then we are taking two count variables, count 1 and 0. We are initializing to 0 here. Okay, why? Because these two count variables will be used for calculating the number of digits and the total letters in a string. See, number of letters in a string means how many characters are there in a string, but the number of digits will be different from the total number of characters. Okay, because in the particular string there will be alphabetic characters also, and there will be numeric characters also, there will be white spaces also. The number of letters in a string means all the different types of characters in a string. Okay, including digits also. But for number of digits, you have to use one different counter variable for counting the number of digits in the string also. Okay, so now how we are doing this? We are using a simple for variable for I in string. So here string is the string which a user will enter. I will be the variable which will iterate through that input string. It will iterate through all the characters of the string one by one. Okay, so every value of I in every iteration will be checked by using the isDigit function. So it will check. See, what is I dot is digit? See, I dot is digit will check the particular value of I whether it is a digit or not. So if it will be the digit, then it will return true. So if this if condition will return true, now it will become true. So what will happen? This if block, which is what is there in the if block, we are incrementing the count one variable by one in this case. Okay, so when the I will be a digit, then what will happen? This count one will be incremented by one. We have initialized it to 0 every time a digit is found. We are incrementing the count by 1. So at the end of the loop, what we will get? We will get the total number of digits in the string. But again, what we have to do? We have to count one more thing, which is the total number of characters in the strings. That is why to count the total number of characters, we are putting this count to if we are putting the incrementation of count to variable with outside the if block. Why outside the if block? So that for every iteration of the loop, it will increment by 1. Why? Because it is outside the if block. You can see it is inside the for loop, but it is outside the if block. So because it is outside the if block, there is no condition to the incrementation of this count to variable. It will be incremented in every iteration. Okay, so for every particular character of the string, this count to variable will be incremented by 1 every time. So at the end of the loop, what we will get? We will count for will tell us the number of digits in the loop, and count to will tell us the number of characters in the loop. Okay, total number of characters in the loop. So using different print statements, now we can print the values of the number of digits also in the loop by using count 1 and number of characters in the loop by specifying the count 2. Okay.